What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a review and tutorial using the new Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. So this palette has been super hyped up in the makeup world. So many people are looking forward to this palette. It is not officially out yet, but I do have my hands on it to be able to get you guys a good review and tutorial using these colors. So this palette was brought to you by Urban Decay due to the sheer amount of people who asked and begged for them to release a naked palette featuring all matte eyeshadows. So in this palette there are 12 brand new exclusive eyeshadows. This palette retails for $54, so anywhere where you can normally purchase Urban Decay, you can purchase this palette when it releases. So Sephora, Ulta, UrbanDecay.com, I'm pretty sure Nordstrom, I think Macy's carries Urban Decay. I will have a list of the places that will be carrying this palette down in the description box. This eyeshadow palette is compacted in this really beautiful case. Like, this is probably the most beautiful Urban Decay packaging that I've ever seen. Like, just, this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, if I made a palette, this is what I would want my palette to look like. It's in a square design, and normally you guys know the naked designs are in these long rectangular packaging, but not this time. It is in a very nice sturdy square design. This is super heavy, so don't worry about if you drop it, if these eyeshadows will crumble. Also on the inside you get a huge mirror. This entire side is a huge mirror on the other side. I took out the brush, but it did come with a dual-sided brush. It has like more so of a fluffier side and then a more detailed side to the brush. I typically don't use the brushes that come in the palettes, but it's nice to have. Each eyeshadow contains 0.04 ounces of product in the pan. What I like about this palette is that it has an array of different tones. So it has warm tones and cool tones. I personally like to have a little bit of shimmer in my eyeshadow looks, but it's okay to have an all matte palette because I know a lot of people love matte eyeshadows. I think the only component that is missing from this eyeshadow palette for my personal taste is a very nice rich chocolatey brown, but other than that, these are all of the staples that you would need. It even has black, because I know a lot of people feel like a palette is not complete without a black eyeshadow, so it is a very matte black eyeshadow. I like to have neutral eyeshadow palettes just to add in addition to other eyeshadows. So say for instance I want to wear glitter on the lid or a super fun color on the lid, I still like to have my neutrals to blend it out and create an entire look. It has colors to set, it has colors for transitions, it has colors for your outer corner, so I feel like you get a good mix of all of the colors you need for the fundamentals of a good eyeshadow look. The colors that I used in my eyeshadow look, I really felt like they blended out really good, and they are very pigmented and buttery. I had one issue with an eyeshadow that I used, which is this one, Pregame. It was a little bit harder in the pan than the other colors, but that's okay. When you have a color like that, you may just want to use a stiffer brush, and the more you use it, that little top layer will wear off and then it will become more usable. But other than that, I have it on my eyes here. It's not really that big of an issue, but I did notice a slight difference of this eyeshadow in comparison to the other ones. But other than that, I feel like this is a really nice palette. $54, you get 12 different shades. You can make so many different looks with this palette. At the moment, I'm not sure if this palette is limited edition or permanent, but when I find out, I will have that listed in the description box. This palette will be available online September 20th and in store September 22nd if you want to get your hands on it. I'm really happy that I got this palette. So if you all decide to get it or you're interested in it, let me know down in the comment section. But if you want to see this look, then stay tuned for that. But before I cut into the look, I am going to provide you guys swatches. So the swatches will be up immediately after this little clip, and then it will go right into the tutorial, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy this look. Let me know if you recreate it down below, and also if you're getting this palette, tell me in the comment section. As per usual, I am going to go ahead and prep my eyes using my MAC paint pot. I'm using soft ochre today, and this is just going to be our base for our eyeshadow. Once I have my paint pot applied evenly, I'm going to set it using Blow eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take Faith eyeshadow as my first transition color, and I'm going to apply that in my crease. Tapping off accent. Switching to a fluffier brush, I'm now going to take Extra Bitter and fluff that in my crease. Whoa. It's okay if you cover up a little bit of the other color that we applied first. I want this to be the more dominant color anyways, and then when we get to the outer crease, I'm going to start to swirl and fluff it over. Next, taking a flat shader brush, I'm going to take the color Pregame and pack that on my lid. Lastly, switching back to a fluffier brush, I'm going to take Lockout and fluff that on my outer corner. Because I don't want my entire eye matte, I am going to put a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color. This one is in the color Copper, and I'm going to pop that on my inner tear duct and blend that out. You can use whatever you already have at home if you don't have this, or if you don't want to go out and buy this. I'm going to apply some concealer and then come back to my eyes. I like to clean up my under eye first. I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer BT Dubs in the color Ginger. So now I'm going to set that using my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of eyeliner. I'm using my Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen. On the bottom, I'm just going to run a little bit of Lockout. And then right on the inner tear duct, I'm going to trace this shadow stick. Now I'm going to do a little bit of mascara and a little bit of black eyeliner. So I'm going to prep these lashes. These are the Lily lashes in the style Miami. I'm going to lightly dust my mineralized skin finish like right on the center of my face. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the Taraji highlighter, Highlights My Life. I don't want a lot of contour today, so I'm going to take a very little bit of Bone Beige by MAC. For blush, I'm going to take Chanel Evening Beige. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this. It's new from Chanel, and I am obsessed. Oh my goodness, and I love the way Chanel blushes smell. They are so luxurious. And lastly, for lips, believe it or not, I'm taking a red orange color. Every blue moon I want to wear this color, so today I'm taking Lady Danger. Alright dolls, so this is the finalized look. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know down in the comment section if you plan on getting the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. I love the look that I've completed today. I absolutely am in love with my denim background. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Make sure you're subscribed, thumbs up this video, and leave me a comment down below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Smooches. Bye.